Welcome back to the Flow Friday Sports Show here on Flow FM. Well, no one can stop the Ouyen Lawn Tennis Club players. They are doing a very fine job of ensuring that they get through all the rounds of their competition when virtually everyone else in summer sport is struggling to do that right now. And one man who certainly isn't struggling is Paul Dean, the president of the Ouyen Lawn Tennis Club. Was struggling a little bit before last weekend, but he's on the board. Paul, big win over Gypsum on the weekend. You must be feeling like you're on cloud nine to get that monkey off the back.
Yes, we're on our way. We've got that first win under our belt. Wild celebrations when we've added up the scores, but yes, we've got that first win finally.
All right, tell us how that game went, Paul.
Yep. Kymel v Gypsum, fourth versus fifth. Gypsum being the fourth team and Kymel being the fifth team. And, Kymel without a win, so we really needed to win. And Gypsum with the one win on the board, which was the last time we played each other. That's their only win they've had so far. We were a couple short on both sides. So instead of playing 12 v 12, we decided to go 10 v 10. So, that worked out well. A lot easier doing that than chasing up fill-ins and that. She was close all the way through all three sections. The ladies section was just 3 games in favour of Kymel. The men's section was just 1 game in favour of Kymel as well. And the mixed doubles section was 2 games in favour of Gypsum. So Kymel won 2 of the 3 sections. So that adds up to a 2-game win for Kymel. The final scores there, 8 sets, 64 games. Kymel to Gypsum, 7 sets, 62 games. 3-set winners, David Jeffries, Nick Coe, Jennifer Petit for Kymel, and Tim Vine was a 3-set winner for Gypsum.
All right, Paul, just a quick question when it comes to the shortages of participants. Is this down to everyday sort of emissions, or are we seeing some sort of fairly out of the ordinary reasons for a lack of player availability? Maybe it's COVID, or maybe it's people being too busy. What exactly is it coming down to right now?
Yeah, it'll happen more as we harvest finally gets into full swing. It's always a bit hard finding players during harvest, we're pretty flexible. If we can't find a couple, both teams are both struggling for 2. It's very easy just to say, we'll play 5 by 5 rather than scratch around trying to find fill-ins. But, the next 3 weeks or whatever we've got left till Christmas, I think we'll see more of the same of that.
Okay, Galah versus Nunga. This was a very competitive game, so give us the rundown on this one.
Yeah, top team versus second team. Last time these two played was back in round 1. When Nunga gave Galah a big hiding by about 48, 49 games, I think it was. We thought we were seeing first versus the bottom team back then, but it turns out it's actually in round 6, it's first versus second. So Galah has improved a lot since then, and they gave Nunga, they didn't get the win, but they gave Nunga a really good run for their money. They actually won 2 of the 3 sections of the night. They won the ladies by 3 games there, I should say, 26-23. And they won the mixed doubles by 1 game, 26-25. But unfortunately, it was the men's team for Galah that let them down. The Nunga team won that by 17 games. So, a big win there. Gave them the overall win there. The final scores there, 11 sets, 79 games to Nunga. And Galah finished with 6 sets, 66 games. So, 13-game win there to Nunga.
Now, you'll recall better than I do, but I don't believe we've spoken about Liam Bloom and Tanya Doyle. So profile these 2 players for us, both on opposite ends of the sides, going at it in this very, very close, nail-biting encounter.
Yeah, a couple of, I'll just quickly run through the 3-set winners. I didn't run through the 3-set winners in the other game either. I'll get back to that in a sec. But 3-set winners, Liam Bloom, Joel Grace, Johnny Pengelly, Chelsea Jeffries, Regan Eames, and all playing for Nunga, and Tanya Doyle for Galah. Liam Bloom, good ripping young bloke. He's about 23 years old. He's very community-minded. He gets involved with everything. I'm involved with him in a few other things as well as tennis. As such as SES Angles Club, and he's involved in the CFA as well. And he's actually got the most important job in the tennis club, which, believe it or not the president's or the secretary's job. It's actually the bar manager's job. So that's his job this year, and he's taken on. And so far, so good. He's keeping the fridge well stocked and everyone happy. Tanya Doyle, she's, which I think she's got the second most important job in the tennis club. She's our treasurer. She's a very good tennis player. Moved to Ouyen probably, I'm not sure how long ago now, 3, 4, 5 years ago or something. And she's another one that's jumped into the community, fitted in really well. She's involved with a lot of things around town as well. And, she's a good, consistent tennis player. And, we're very happy that she put her hand up to do the treasurer's job.
There we have it. All right, Paul, let's take a look at the upcoming fixtures this weekend. So things don't get any easier for your side, but there's nothing more valuable than a bit of momentum. So you'll go in playing the second place Galah, so it'll be Galah v Kyamal. How do you see it going? Because any other week prior to our segment this week, I think people would have probably comfortably tipped the second place side, but you never know after last week.
Yeah, I've got a good feeling about this. One win under our belt. Gallard under a bit of pressure there. They're probably sitting comfortably in second, and they don't need to win at the moment, whereas we really do need to win. One player I didn't mention in our game, Dave Jeffries, was a 3-set winner last week, and he's only played 3 matches for us, so he's right to go tonight. So, and he's proven to be a very good player, and he slotted in to our team nicely. And I know the 3 games he has played, we've been a lot stronger than the games where he hasn't played. So, we're pleased to have him, and I'm quietly confident we can maybe able to get that second win. And depending on how Gypsum go in their game, that could get us into the 4.
I think it's fair to say the majority of eyeballs will be fixed on the Bulker v Gypsum game. So, you've got Gypsum in a decent position because they're probably not expected to win. But Bulker are really in a position where their opponents tonight will be breathing down their necks, because if they lose, then they risk potentially giving up their position on the table in the following week, because they'll be on equal points, albeit they'll still be ahead on percentage ahead of Gypsum. So there's a lot to play for in this game.
Yeah, that's right, Gypsum. Well, as you said, Bulk will be looking over the shoulders of Gypsum, with them right below them, and then Gypsum will be looking over their shoulders at Kyamal, with us right behind them, breathing down their neck. So, a bit of pressure on both teams there, and me being in the Kyamal camp, I'll be hoping Gypsum get rolled there and we get a win. That should be a really interesting game, and I'm looking forward to seeing what happens there. Hopefully Bulker can get a win for us.
Doesn't sound like you're ever going to lose that competitive streak there, Paul. Let's talk about some other off-court matters. So, firstly, a barbecue for all the participants. It's always nice to look forward to a barbie. Hopefully the weather's holding up there, Paul. We'll wait and hear about that, I guess, next week. But I'm sure everyone's looking forward to getting together and having a nice barbecue after the order of events tonight.
Yep. Duty team decided to do a barbecue for tea tonight. We normally do that during the night. We play a couple of matches, and then tea gets served up, and we have a feed, and then before we play our last match, and good barbecue. Can't beat that. Nice food off the barbie. Everyone brings not everyone, but a lot of people bring a salad, and we share that amongst ourselves, and a few beers in the fridge there, and we'll drink cool drinks and enjoy each other's company, and then we go out and keep playing tennis.
Bring your salads, guys. Don't be snobby. Now, Paul, I've got a personal investment in the agenda tonight, because PAC, Prince Alfred College, the esteemed tennis school from Adelaide, they are in town tonight on tour. They're going to be checking out the Ouyen Lawn Tennis Club and having a hit on the courts, we hope. Well, I went to a school just around the corner, and it's safe to say that we weren't the best of friends. So hopefully they get some good reception tonight from everyone there at the Ouyen Lawn Tennis Club, but just remind them they weren't the best tennis school in town when it comes to all things Adelaide matters for me, Paul, would you?
I'll pass that on. Yep, I've heard there's some good ones amongst them. Someone told me there's some of them, I don't know how many, one or two, maybe three or whatever, in the top 10 junior tennis players in the country. But yeah, that's what I'm told. But that sounds pretty good to me. But I think maybe your old school, there might be some better ones there. I don't know.
No, they're a good bunch of men, when they're asleep. Paul Dean, the Ouyen Lawn Tennis Club president, really, really, really ecstatic that action is once again going ahead this evening because, unfortunately, your cross-code representatives there in the Ouyen Rams are not enjoying such privileges right now thanks to the recent downpours. So all the best tonight, Paul. Hope the action goes smoothly, and we'll speak to you next week.
Yep. Yeah, thanks, Alice. Yeah, hopefully, the weather's looking really good tonight and it's looking good for the weekend. So hopefully those cricketers can get out there tomorrow and we have a good night of tennis tonight. Yeah, thanks, Alice.